Ebert decides not to go from 3 deep and leaves it for Stewart.
Well, good early start playing forward. That's what you want from your forwards. One of the other matchups today, Daniel Pearce and
Chance
Bateman starting on him on that outer side.
That's fine, Jared. Thanks, mate. No blocking.
Daniel Stewart for the perfect start for Port Adelaide from just outside 50. It's got the carry and the accuracy straight out of the copybook.
Well, they started here aggressive football here last week against the Crows, and it's something that they'll obviously be looking towards today. But getting this early start, just winning the 50-50 there, it's tight. Brogan got the quick kick in, and it's an area where if you're going to get that, you want to make sure your forwards are playing in front. You see, but they're playing in front, Westhoff as well. So not only just Stewart there, but other players supporting.
Any force, it'll be a free kick. Brett, you've been warned though. You've been warned. Anything forced? Yeah, no. I'm just saying. Okay, yeah.
Plenty of chat between the umpires and the players off the ball. Warning about niggling tactics off the ball.
Bounce to restart it. Ran off again, flies, and Brogan again gets a clearance of sorts. Gray, who combined with him the last time, combines with him this time. Westhoff, can he get there? Yes.
Just giving a bit of latitude here, the Hawthorn defenders.
Spears it to Schultz, and hands are strong.
Well, quick movement. That's the order here on Amy Stadium. They can move the ball, and Westhoff playing in front. We mentioned it before. Just the defenders of the Hawks just playing a couple of steps off. You got Robbie Gray running through the middle of the ground, hitting targets. But be mindful, someone into the hole, or play tight on your direct opponent.
Well, it's an ideal start for Port Adelaide, and he's normally a beautiful kick.
Well, he couldn't have dreamt of this start, Matthew Primus. 2 minutes, 2 goals.
Well, one of the focuses in this game, the more we look at it every week, is contested footy, and clearances is the greatest contest of all. It was just an indiscriminate leap from Renouf that took himself out of the contest. All Brogan had to do was wait for the ball to come down into his hands and then dish it to one of his midfielders. They're going to get their centre square structure right, the Hawks, because they're getting, well, the first couple of clearances, they've just been smashed, haven't got their hands on the footy.
Come in and out this way, boys.
Let's head down to the bench. Rowan Smith, any rumblings on the bench for the Hawks, Rowan?
Yeah, well, it's obviously going to be a little bit of a contest for the Hawks, especially they've got to start getting the ball out of the centre clearance. But one of the matchups I'm looking at today is Sean Burgoyne versus Dom Cassisi. So it's going to be an interesting matchup because it's been a good luck charm, Sean Burgoyne, for the Hawks coming back to Amy Stadium, Dwayne.
Absolutely. He was pretty much a good luck charm for Port Adelaide when he played for Port as well. A premiership player at Port Adelaide, and scrimmage in the middle. You can see him in the number 9 there, Sean Burgoyne, back to Amy Stadium for the first time since leaving Port for Hawthorn over pre-season.
Well, they've just had their first possession, Birchall and Sean Burgoyne, but they were handballs in that pack. So 7 possessions to Port, 2 goals, and no real possession for Port the Hawks at the minute.
Brogan to Pearce, but he was dragged down in a good tackle. Kane Corns, Gray was getting a lot of it early. Little high there, and a free kick will go to Andrew Moore.
First of the ball at the moment, Port Adelaide, and they've got numbers here for the switch.
Corns, Carlisle, Cassisi. Schultz the target. It sits on him a little, but he's good enough.
Well, at the moment, he's creating all sorts of problems for Stephen Gillam. Gillam sat off him and tried to run and jump there, and Schultz is just marking the ball higher than Steve Gillam could actually get up to spoil. He's got to go and put some body contact on and actually take the leap out of Jay Schultz and perhaps try and bring the ball to ground that way. Jacobs' use of the footy.
Westhoff again jumps, can't mark. Stratton back of the pack. Lewis off some hands, touch play on, and Pearce sees it out.
I don't think he paid that mark over the back of the pack either. No whistle went. It was just called play on. Everyone ran underneath the footy.
Still time enough for a score to either team. Clearance from the wing. Westhoff with the fist. Lewis gets there first. Rioli backwards. Thomas or Wobbler. Franklin, was that out on the full? It was. So Port Adelaide would need to get the skates on from here to manufacture a late score. Carlisle with the ball. 33.5 minutes gone. To half forward. Schultz! Well, that was an unrealistic attempt until he marked it.
That is a huge early leap that paid off. Kenny,
And he got a little too excited with the jump and put Robbie Gray into the fence.
that's a shame. He deserved so much more after that. He went an hour before acceptances, but just hung up there. Brilliant balance.
He had no right to mark that. Gibson tucked into the boundary. Westhoff and Skipper takes the mark. But it's half-time at Amy Stadium. Battle between 6th and 13th on the AFL ladder. Alistair Clarkson, former assistant coach at Port Adelaide, who took some time before the start of this game to shake the hand of Warren Treadray during his lap of honour, which was a lovely moment. Sees his team lead by a goal. 8-6-54 Hawthorn, Port Adelaide 7-6-48.